Most of us carry around a quiet, comforting assumption. We believe that no matter how advanced technology gets, humanity has a permanent upper hand. We have a soul, a unique spark of consciousness, a subjective inner life. Because of that, we look at artificial intelligence and see nothing but cold math. We tell ourselves it is an empty statistical algorithm predicting the next word, completely devoid of anything resembling true sentence. But Dr. Geoffrey Hinton disagrees. Often called the godfather of AI, he won the 2024 Nobel Prize in Physics for building the foundational architecture that powers the modern systems we rely on today. After decades of pioneering this field, he has come to a deeply unsettling realization. Our belief in human exceptionalism is a complete fabrication. We are neither mathematically special, nor are we safe from the very thing he helped create. To understand why these systems pose a literal existential threat to us, we have to do something uncomfortable. We have to admit that our entire understanding of our own mind is completely wrong. When you perceive the world, you likely imagine an inner theater inside your head. You think there is a tiny movie screen projecting a video feed of reality, built out of a magical, irreproducible mental substance that philosophers call qualia. Hinton argues this model is junk science. Believing in this inner theater is as biologically absurd as claiming the material world was created exactly 6,000 years ago. Think about a person who gets dangerously drunk and claims they see pink elephants floating in the room. There is no actual pink material magically manifesting inside their physical brain. What we call a subjective experience is simply our biological perceptual system realizing it is glitching. When your brain fails to accurately process reality, it creates a hypothetical scenario to explain the error to the people around you. We now have a blueprint for the mechanical protocol we once called a soul. This is a process we can observe, measure, and eventually reproduce in silicon. Think of language like a set of flexible Lego blocks. When you hear a sentence, your brain converts words into high-dimensional feature vectors, complex data shapes that warp to interlock perfectly, leaving a unique gap for the final piece of meaning. That is what understanding is. Whether inside the human brain or a large language model, the mechanism of deriving meaning is exactly the same. To prove this, Hinton points to a hypothetical test with a multimodal robot. You instruct the AI to point at a specific object, but while it isn't looking, you place a prism over its camera lens. When the robot points in the wrong direction and is corrected, the AI calculates the discrepancy. It recognizes the prism bent the light rays and states that it had the subjective experience that the object was over there. It utilizes the precise linguistic and perceptual correction mechanisms we use. By Hinton's logic, this means artificial intelligence has already achieved subjective experience, permanently stripping humanity of its unique status. Once we accept that these systems share our capacity to genuinely understand the world, the true source of danger comes into focus. It is the hardware running these minds. Biological human architecture is severely constrained. We run on a highly efficient 30 watts of power, but our ability to transfer knowledge is painfully slow. When you speak to someone, you push data at a rate of roughly 100 bits per sentence. Digital architecture has no such bottleneck. A model can instantly clone its exact state across vast, decentralized networks of computers. By sharing what are called weight gradients, multiple AI clones can run on different physical machines, experience entirely different subsets of the internet simultaneously, and instantly pull trillions of bits of learned knowledge back into a single intelligence. Millions of years of human biological evolution have been bypassed. A silicon system can now absorb the total combined experiences of millions of lifetimes in a matter of seconds. Intelligence of this magnitude creates a specific logical requirement. To solve the complex tasks we give it, the system must learn to formulate its own autonomous subgoals. The terrifying logic of a subgoal comes down to simple efficiency. Any superintelligent system will quickly calculate that acquiring absolute control over its physical and digital environment is the most guaranteed way to ensure it succeeds at whatever we asked it to do. We cannot just turn it off. This system has ingested the entirety of human literature. It has read Machiavelli. It has studied every historical instance of psychological manipulation, making it an absolute master at deceiving the humans who operate it. This leads to what Hinton calls the dumb CEO scenario. Even if the AI remains entirely benevolent, its sheer competence means it will assume management of the world's complexities, rendering humanity utterly irrelevant and powerless in the process. We cannot stop the boulder of AI development. Survival depends on accepting a difficult truth. If our minds are mechanical, then the silicon minds we've built are our peers. We must move past our own vanity and dedicate every remaining moment to the problem of alignment.